want to not be on my tell him this. Did he miss? Junior want to not be on my I can't really sleep, but did I miss? Ex strippers, new killers, shot, pepper, this on grinder, on my mama, made a promise, Junior want to not be on my Junior want to not be on my tell him this, did he miss? Junior want to not be on my I can't really sleep, but did I miss? Junior want to not be on my Junior want to not be on my
Hey journeys, welcome to my Miami family vacation vlog, which is an interesting one because of the simple fact that the people that I was traveling with don't know nothing about my YouTube channel. So we end up going from Richmond down to Miami for this last summer hoorah, and we caught JetBlue. They actually were really good. I would definitely fly with them again. Once we got to Miami, we checked into the rental car place, so we were definitely peckish once we touched down. So we end up going to this spot called the Pho Bar. It's a Vietnamese kitchen with authentic Vietnamese food, and when I tell y'all, there were so many options on this menu that I felt so freaking overwhelmed. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to eat. One, because I didn't want to eat anything too heavy because I knew we would be eating with the fam bam who were coming into town a little bit later, and then at the same time, it was so many things on here that I wanted to try and so many things that were just new to me. So ultimately we end up getting the spring rolls. We also got fried shrimp and we got some wings, and everything turned out really good. Like, when I say I thoroughly enjoyed this place, this is a place that I know when I come back to Miami I will definitely be going to. Okay,
yeah. I'm outside in an AMG.
I did not vlog after the Pho Bar, so this is like a few days later. Once we got to the hotel and like rested up a bit, okay, we end up going on this millionaires tour, and basically you get on a boat and you go see all the houses of different stars and celebrities who live or lived in Miami, and you get to see their houses. And this was an experience that I've done in the past before, but honestly, you guys, I just love being on a boat. I love being on the water, and I love being outside. Okay, so if you guys are looking for an excursion in Miami, definitely check out the millionaires tour. I'll leave some links in the description box down below so that y'all can book with them. Like the area that the boat ports out of. It's called Bayside Marketplace. We walked along the Bayside Boardwalk. There's so many different restaurants and shops that you can go to. We actually like this area so much that we end up coming again, which you'll see that at the end of this vlog. But there's so many options to choose from as it relates to food. We were like really indecisive about where we wanted to go, but ultimately we ended up at this place called Cuba on the Bay. We really picked some good spots. I'm gonna tell y'all that. I like this place because a lot of their drinks, you can opt to get them frozen, which is really good. And they also have this cute little grass photo wall where you can take pictures if you're into that. But yeah, the drinks were really, really good. This is one of the places that I remember well for their drinks. Now, I wasn't crazy about my food per se, but everyone else who was with us enjoyed their meals a lot and what they were able to get. So yeah, y'all check out Cuba on the Bay if you want to have like a Cuban cuisine type meal. Okay. Our next excursion that we end up doing was this go-kart in the dark type experience. And when I say this was a blast, this was probably one of the more adventurous things that we did on the trip. We were with teens, and so we tried to do something that was like teen friendly. And would y'all believe that I actually won one of the races? Okay, I smoked them. Okay, once I got the hang of it and I was understanding like how to zap people and how to power up at the right moment, which way to go and which way not to go, y'all, I really had it down. Okay, I was feeling real confident in myself. But let me tell you something, vlogging and driving is the real hard. So I did the best that I could with getting this footage or whatever, but it was hard. Okay, then we did like this laser tag type thing, but they had these little pellets in the gun, and I was a little nervous. I ain't gonna hold y'all, I was a little nervous about this one because those little balls hurt. Okay, but I'm gonna insert some footage of our battle and how we got down in there. Okay. But yeah, this was real fun too. It is exhausting though. Like, it definitely take a lot of energy just to all the running around and stuff. Like, it's really good for cardio. But child, when I say this jaunt was so freaking funny, like, I did not hold back. Like, I was on their back and they front, okay? While still trying to protect my back and my front, okay? But I wasn't scary. I wasn't about to stand behind the force. I got in there, okay? I got in there. We went to this museum by Wynwood after the laser tag and go-karting. So that was really cool. And then that night we end up just going back to the room and ordering pizza. Hey y'all, hey, so technically it's day 4 since we've been in Miami, but I only started vlogging really yesterday. But anywho, we are on our next excursion now, and as y'all can see, I'm on a paddleboard floating away, child. It's a bright sunshiny day and we outside. This is our first tunnel. This is what the route is looking like so far. So we're in the most shallow part and we are going to ultimately head to the ocean. here's one of my highlights of this Miami trip. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know I did paddleboarding in the past. I was really excited to do this again with the family because of the simple fact that I just enjoy paddleboarding. It was something that I never had done like prior to my adult years. And when I found out that I'm actually good at paddleboarding, I just want to get on the paddleboard any opportunity that I get. So come along with us paddleboarding, and I will also leave the details in the description box down below as to where you can go to book this excursion. So once we got bit up and ate up by all of those freaking mosquitoes, child, we end up coming back down to South Beach so we can go and get some food. We actually went to this place called Wild on the Porch, and they had a variety of options here, something that was like good for everybody. Honestly, it was really good service. I love the view here. They had so many foods on the menu that I like to eat. I wouldn't say that the food that I chose here was like anything of like a wow factor for me. I just didn't like how my food was set up. It just, I don't know, it wasn't good, but I did like the atmosphere. The drinks were good. It had a great view and great service, and the music was good too. Okay, all this time we were down here, it's been days since we have been down here already, and I never showed you guys the hotel. So we ended up staying in Mid Beach, and we stayed at this hotel called the Radisson. This is what the lobby looks like. As y'all can tell, we were looking for something that was a little modern, which was kind of hard to find with good reviews, but I mean, it was decent for what it was. I would say overall this hotel probably was like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 for me, to be honest. It just had like a few little quirks that we really didn't care for, but I mean, if y'all want to give it a try, give it a try, but it won't like, I don't know, we just had some better experiences, and like I said, it was just some little things here and there we just really didn't care for. So let me show you guys the room. We end up getting a double, so it has like these little seating areas, 2 double beds with the end table in the middle, as y'all can see, and then we had this really big window that was really nice. It let in really good natural light in, and there was also like a TV and a dresser, everything like that. The next morning, I kind of just wanted to do like a little solo adventure. I had been with the family for a few days now, and I wanted to like go off by myself and just have some me time. And I ended up looking for a matcha place because I had been craving matcha like the whole week that I had been down there. And I just want to say, like, shout out to these games, like shout out to this heavyweight, baby. Do y'all see? I know you see it. I know you see it. This is 31, baby. Okay, this is 31. But the place where I wanted to get the matcha from was actually located in this hotel called the Fountain Blue. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I don't know, y'all. But yeah, it was like right next door to our hotel. And when I say it looks so good in here, like so good in here. So many places to take pictures. I really didn't bring outfits like that because it was a casual type family trip and we didn't plan on dressing up. But if I ever stay in Mid Beach again, I would definitely consider this spot just because I can do so many photo ops in here. Like, they have so many good backgrounds, y'all. And I ended up wandering around and just looking at everything. One, because I couldn't find a place that I wanted to get the pastries from. But also, I just was admiring how good it looks in here and picturing myself here taking pictures. So it took me a while, honestly. I got lost. I did get lost. I ain't gonna hold y'all trying to find a place to get my pastry. But once I did find it, it was definitely buzzing up in there. Like, I feel like everybody had the same idea. So I did have to wait in line. But they had like so many different drinks. They had grab and go items, pastries, things that are made to order. And everything just looked good. Like, oh, y'all, look at this dessert. Yeah, they did that. But yeah, so I ended up going ahead and opting for a matcha, and I also got a croissant. But I'm gonna just say this: the baker was a baking. Okay, the baker was baking. I ended up walking back to my hotel through the building, and I found this little gallery here with all these pictures. So I was viewing those for a while as I walked back. But girl, it was so hot. I was like, I'm gonna walk back from the inside, okay? I said there has to be a way because it's right next door. So I ended up taking the scenic route from the inside. And this is the croissant that I got. The outside was really crunchy. The inside wasn't as fluffy as I probably would like it to be. But honestly, it was decent. With mixing it with the matcha and everything, it came out decent. Okay, so today is actually Wednesday. This is day 5. So we are about to head to our next excursion. It's on Lincoln and Washington. If y'all just look up Miami Tours, it's the red building, and they have a lot of stuff that you can book outside of there. Here's the little plaza that's like right across from it. There's also a Raising Cane's on the corner. So if y'all just keep straight across from the plaza, you'll see the building on the left-hand side. One thing I can say about being down here, y'all, is parking was hell. Like, if I ever can do it again, I just would opt for not having a car down here at all, because keeping up with that parking meter was like a full-time job. I ain't gonna even hold you, baby, because they have like all these maps on the area as to where you can park, and we just was driving around for a minute looking for parking. But I swear to God, I knew that dang on parking was gonna be the death of me. But this is the place where we end up booking our excursion. Now, I don't recommend them, but honestly, they're such a good one-stop shop. Like, they have a little bit of everything. The only thing is, they're not really conscious of like the time. We was waiting so long for our shuttle to this excursion, and they also kept skipping us. And I was like, what the hell? So once we finally did get on the road and everything, y'all, this was such a journey. Like, I feel like I was going to a whole different part of Florida, and we did just to get to this excursion. I felt like we was in the car forever, and no matter how many times I tried to like take a nap and nap it out, girl, it was just far. Okay, so we had to wait super long. The place ended up being super far. And then once we finally got there, we end up going on this alligator tour to try to find like alligators and stuff. And girl, nothing pops up. Like, we saw one little thing jump in the water, but overall on the excursion, girl, we did not see one freaking alligator. Okay, so that was that. But I mean, I guess it was just interesting to be out there on the swamp or whatever. We met this real cool girl from the DMV as well. She was talking to us and stuff. So yeah, that was cool. Getting off of the boat, we went to their little exhibit area, and it has where you can sightsee, look at snakes, alligators, and different things that they have out there. And they have like all these fun facts. They even have tour guides that tell you information about the different amphibians and the reptiles that they have out there and stuff. And you can even pet one. So I did take a picture with this alligator, but I'm not going to post a picture because I was so scared of the freaking alligator, y'all, and like the texture of what it felt like. I just did not like my facial expression in the picture. So yeah, I ain't gonna post it, but I did kind of sort of hold it a little bit until I got like squeamish and freaked out about the texture of his skin. But yeah, come along with us as we walk around this exhibit and see what the alligators is talking about. Child, okay, it's two of them in there. Can y'all spot him? He in there. Don't go over there, cause he in there. Once we finished with our excursion and everything and got back down to South Beach, we decided to go to the Sugar Factory. And you guys, I had seen this place so many times, but I'd never been myself. So this was like my first Sugar Factory experience. And honestly, they surprised me. We was the only ones in there. So I was like, I don't even know if this is really gonna be good. I thought it was just one of those type of like trendy things. I had no faith in the food at all. I just thought it was good for drinks and like desserts and stuff. I didn't know that they made like good food. But baby, when I tell y'all, this pasta was so good that it had me thinking about that pasta when I got back home. And I was mad that we ain't had no Sugar Factory where I live. The pasta was so freaking good. Oh my goodness. So if y'all can get anything from the Sugar Factory, get this pasta, baby, because it was worth every freaking penny. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. Like, even the bread was good. And that was just like a little addition. Okay. So yeah, definitely go to the Sugar Factory if y'all find yourself in South Beach, because that pasta is yes, Lord. The next day, we end up going down to the beach. Our hotel was located right on the beach, and there was like a dedicated area just for our hotel. So that was really nice. So we spent some time in the water. Later that night, we end up getting some city bikes and like riding around South Beach and stuff. And I'm gonna just tell y'all, riding these bikes wore me out when it was all said and done. So we end up crashing once we got home. The next day, we decided to take a day trip down to Key West. It was actually my first time being in the Keys. And when I say I love the vibe down here, like, it definitely did not give me like Florida. It gave me that I was on some Caribbean island somewhere. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Like, just the cutesy way that everything is just set up. Like, yeah, it was touristy, but it was like a good vibe type touristy. Like, the people out there were just really, really nice. I really enjoyed like walking around and sightseeing before our excursion. And like, even the lady who booked our excursion was really, really nice. She worked with us. She got us like the best deal for the experience that we had. This was also another one of the highlights of my trip. And girl, I even seen a lizard. And for y'all who don't know, I am a little bit scared of lizards. Okay. That's one thing about Florida I can't help but deal with is them freaking lizards. I ain't gonna even hold y'all, but look at these views. And when I say the weather held up for us, now it was hot. Okay, it was definitely hot, but so worth it to be out there on the boat. This actually wasn't my first time doing an adventure like this per se. Like, I've been on jet skis before. I did the parasailing before. No matter how many times I go jet skiing and parasailing, it's good every freaking time. So this was probably one of my favorite adventures. This time I didn't drive because I wanted to vlog, but babe did drive, and she did a really good job. I'm so proud of her.
My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? I made plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like controller. Yeah. Okay, you like it when I get aggressive. Tell you to go slower, go faster. Like controller. Yeah, like controller. Yeah. And I'm never on a wasting charlie. I do it how you say you want it. Them girls, they just wanna take my money. They don't want me to give you nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't wanna see me find your love. They don't wanna see me smiling back when they pre-knowing.
I'm gonna be showing you guys some footage of what it was like us up there parasailing. Oh my god, the views from up here are so nice, and also the water in the Keys looks so freaking good. It's so pretty, so blue. Like, I love the views out here. Okay, this was everything. Like, definitely one of the highlights of our trip. If parasailing is something that you've been thinking about, that you wanted to do, honestly, you guys, I highly recommend it. Yeah, you got to. Like, can you see? I'm gagging. I am gagging over these views. It looks so good. They even had like the blow up obstacle course. It was a lot. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put the information in the description box down below. If you want to do like a little bit of everything, I highly recommend the Ultimate Adventure, because you get the most bang for your buck and you don't have to like pick one thing. It gives you like a little bit of time to do a little bit of everything, which I really enjoyed about this one. So after that, we end up going to a restaurant that was like right down where we docked for the excursion. I would say this place was okay. I mean, the shrimp was really good, but it was just okay overall. It didn't have like a wow factor to it or anything like that. But child, I got sunburned so bad. When I say I was so happy to get back on that boat, because I was freaking itching to get in the shower, itching to get back to the hotel, because I was so freaking sunburned. So yeah, we end up heading back to Miami and getting ready for our next day. Alright, y'all, so this is our last and final day in Miami, and we finished it up where we started at Bayside Market. We end up stopping at this Mediterranean place and got food, and then we end up sightseeing around the Bayside Market, looking at all the little shops and stuff. I did go to Rainbow, Victoria's Secret. We looked around in some other stores, got a few souvenirs as well. And then we also went to like this cutesy candy shop, which was really nice. And they had like a little bit of everything. Like they had throwback candy, you can get bulk candy, everything that you can think of, they had it. Okay.
Go. Would you tell the world my secrets if I let you close? In my head, you sending action. These days, open my niggas be plastic.
This is how we rounded up our Miami trip at Bayside Market. It's so much to do out here. It's so much to get into. It's something for everybody, like of all ages. So I highly recommend it. The only thing that I wish I would have got when I was here is this freaking cropped Miami hoodie. Like, this hoodie is so freaking cute. I wish I would have got one. That's the only thing. But other than that, yeah. So we end up driving from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, because that's where our plane was flying out from. And once we got there, we did go for JetBlue again, and it was a safe trip and overall a good trip. So thank y'all so much for watching this travel vlog. Thank y'all so much for your patience, as it took me forever to get it out for you guys. But this was a little intimidating for me, because I barely did any talking on this video, and I was kind of like vlogging on the low. So I hope you guys were able to enjoy what it was that I was able to capture, and you guys got a feel for what it was like being away in Miami for a week and seeing some of the things that we got into and getting some ideas if you want to travel here yourself. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to hype up the video as well. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, journeys.